Hello, everyone. Welcome to the demo day of Season 8 of MVB. MVB is the most valuable builder program. It's an accelerator program aimed at nurturing the Web3 developer community on BNB Chain. This program is run by BNB Chain in partnership with Binance Labs and CoinMarketCap. So I'm Cindy from the BNB Chain team, and I'm also joined by Alex of Binance Labs team. I'm going to invite Alex on stage for a quick introduction.
Yeah, hi everyone. It's a pleasure to be hosting or co-hosting this with Cindy today. I know most of you have met me back in Dubai last week. So as we discussed this kind of the peak part of the MVB program, and we'll see how tonight goes. But I have great expectations from everyone. So yeah, let's all look forward to it, and we'll be looking out for you. In last year's MVB program, we had a few top performing projects out of the 13 incubated projects that received an investment from Binance Labs. We do hope most of you also will do this time around. This year we have a lot more projects, as you know. We have over 35 incubated projects. Half of them will be pitching today, and half will be presenting on the next demo day, which will be held on November 12th at 2 p.m. UTC. At the end of the MVB program, we will be selecting the top performing one, and as I mentioned, we'll be investing in a handful of them. Hopefully that number is as large as possible, but we'll come to it. So yeah, the race is on. We'll be providing a time slot of 5 minutes each per project, and we will be timekeeping. So please bear in mind that we cannot go beyond the 5 minutes. We'll have 4 different categories today, starting with DeFi, then AI infrastructure, and lastly the application layer. So starting with the first project in DeFi, I'd like to invite Allo.xyz. I believe that would be Kingsley.
Hey everyone, I'm Kingsley, founder of Allo. Allo is building the world's largest RWA cryptocurrency. My background, I've been in Bitcoin since 2011. I've invested in over 200 companies, and at Allo, we're making real-world assets great again. We've tokenized $2.2 billion in real-world assets on BNB Chain. We have over 1,600 RWAs on our platform. We have over $36 million of Bitcoin TVL staked on BNB Chain, and we have over $100 million in Bitcoin-backed debt facility. We have top investors and top partners. RWAs are a $900 trillion opportunity. You have real estate, bonds, cash, equities, collectibles, art, gold, and cryptocurrencies. And Allo is the home of RWAs. We have tokenization, trading, lending, and staking. We have over $2.2 billion in assets on our platform. We have $100 million in debt facility on our platform, and over $36 million in Allo BTC, which is a Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin, which is minted on BNB Chain. We have huge traction on major platforms. As I mentioned, $2.2 billion in RWAs token on BNB Chain. We're ranked 8th out of 10 on projects by TVL on Bitcoin, and a lot of Bitcoin staked. We have large strategic partnerships with top 10 crypto companies, including BNB Chain, Chainlink, Mantra, CoinMarketCap, Tether, and Babylon. And Allo and its partners have strong regulatory compliance. We have licensing with SEC and the FINRA. We have Qatar Financial Center Digital Asset Lab approval, and pipeline licensing in Dubai and Bahrain. The RWA sector has performed very well on TGE. As you can see, TokenFi had close to 900x return multiple after TGE. Chainlink, I was an early investor in. It's done very well. You have Chintai, MakerDAO, Mantra, Ondo, Synthetics, Maple. So RWA sector has performed very strong. We expect it to perform very well over the next decade. Allo has the highest potential in RWA by TVL over FDV. So we have very large TVL and huge opportunity to flip the other tokens in the RWA space. I can't guarantee this, but we will try to flip Chainlink. We have a #1 RWA integration with a top 25 fund admin. So this enables us to add lots of TVL and RWAs very efficiently. We have over $40 billion in pipeline RWAs. So how do we become a $10 billion protocol? Well, we would generate over $1 billion in ARR. From our lending market with $10 billion in RWAs at a 2% fee, 2% spread on lending, we would generate $200 million in ARR. On the trading side with $10 billion, if we trade these $10 billion with a 5% fee, we would generate $500 million in ARR. And this doesn't even include staking or tokenization revenue. So huge revenue potential. We have a strong RWA fan base and over 450K community members. We have strong RWA token utility, and we plan to buy back our tokens with protocol revenue. We have a very strong team with over 40 years of crypto and RWA experience. So we're Allo. Allo is building the world's largest RWA cryptocurrency. We have over $2.2 billion in assets tokenized on BNB Chain, and we're making RWA great again. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Avalon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Venus, and I'm the co-founder of Avalon Labs. My background is in the traditional finance. I previously worked at a PE fund in New York City, where I managed several private funds and also issued a public fund that received the SEC approval in 2021. That same year, I found my first startup, which is a RWA-focused project, and becoming the first team to bring the fixed income to blockchain. And that startup got acquired last year. And during that time, I met my co-founder, JZ, and together we built Avalon. Through our journey, we built strong connection with OG Bitcoin investors who collectively hold over 15% of the world Bitcoin mining power. And now they're our key backers of Avalon Labs. And as one of the largest BTC-5 protocol, Avalon Labs is dedicated to establishing the global Bitcoin financial center. And with the Bitcoin ETF and the traditional capital entering into the space, we're forcing a rising demand for the financial service among the Bitcoin holders. This influx of Bitcoin liquidity will reshape on-chain dynamic and positioning us as the Bitcoin leading global financial ecosystem. As of today, Avalon has achieved 1 billion of the TVL with over 100K users, and the Avalon platform is built on 4 core business lines, including DeFi, CDFI lending, the first BTC-backed stablecoin USDA, and yield-generating account and the credit card service. With focus on strong execution, we plan to introduce more product line in the near future. In the BTC lending side, Avalon has captured dominant shares. We hold over 90% of the DeFi lending market and over 100% of the CDFI lending space for the BTC assets. However, despite our market dominance, BTC lending still represents only a fraction of the multi-billion-dollar market. And this untapped potential to bring the significant growth opportunity ahead for Avalon. And our traction has also secured our partnership with over 20 public blockchains and with more development plans. And that establishing a solid foundation for Avalon as the global Bitcoin financial hub. And we're launching USDA, the world's first Bitcoin-backed stablecoin, with over 30K Bitcoin committed from the institution and retail users. This positions us to become a major player among Bitcoin holders. And the USDA key features including 8% of the fixed borrow rate, which is the lowest rate on chain, and a sustainable yield around 15%. This feature enables USDA to participate in the DeFi ecosystem and creating a DeFi flywheel effect where users they can utilize the fixed borrow rate for arbitrage opportunities, predictably generating yield through strategy like looping in Ethena. The lower cost of capital will also drive more transaction on public chains and benefiting the entire crypto ecosystem. The yield farmers, they can also stake the USDA to earn sustainable yield around 15% through Avalon savings account, supported by our revenue through our lending business. We are currently in the Series A extension round, maintaining the same valuation as Series A and primarily open to leading investor. We are backed by the world-leading Bitcoin investor, so we will release an updated cap table soon. Our team combines Wall Street expertise with crypto-native skills. My co-founder was a quant trader at top 10 New York hedge fund, and while the rest of the team has been active in the crypto since 2017. Thank you for considering Avalon and supporting us. We will continue our journey and to build the financial future for Bitcoin. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks a lot, Venus. Appreciate keeping it on time. Next, we'll have CarbonFi.
Thank you for joining us in this session. My name is Eddie. I'm the founder of CarbonFi, a real-world asset project to tokenize high-integrity carbon credits from forest protection and restoration. There's a lot of carbon credit-backed asset token out there, but CarbonFi will be the first one in the focus of compliance carbon credit market. Unlike the voluntary market, compliance carbon credit have strict verification requirement, clear future demand from listed companies from all over the world, much higher price, and most importantly, there's going to be a huge shortage in compliance carbon credit sector relative to the global demand. In the next few years, listed company in developed countries, especially companies that conduct business globally, if they cannot satisfy the ESG and environmental requirement, they will not get access to bank financing. They will be banned from investment by mutual funds and institutions, and they will also be charged with heavy carbon tax burden. It's a lot cheaper to just buy carbon credit from the compliance market today. CarbonFi, in partnership with Laos government and the Department of Forestry, have secured 3.5 million hectares of forestry land to generate over 50 million tons of carbon credit over the next 30 years in the first stage. On top of that, we intend to increase the scale of the project to over 9 million hectares of forest land to get over 300 million tons of compliance carbon credit to be put on BNB Chain. The estimated value per ton is around $30 at the moment, and we expect the price to go up in the future. So the initial value on chain that we expect to put on BNB will be around $1.5 billion and grow to over $9 billion in the next phase. Our end goal is to nationalize the project, covering 16 million hectares of forest area with the potential to generate over 500 million tons of compliance-grade carbon credit to be traded all over the world. Why blockchain? We use blockchain integration with this amazing government-backed carbon credit project, so we can improve the security, transparency, and connectivity of the carbon credits to be traded globally. Currently, the carbon credit marketplace is extremely inefficient. The market is very fragmented, and the commission fee on selling agent can go as high as 20 to 30%, which is insane, right? So CarbonFi, we hope that what we do will be able to help decentralize the industry and give back this expensive commission fee to the project owners and the buyers. As of today, we already deployed smart contracts on the BNB Chain testnet. CarbonFi will be minting the RWA tokens and will integrate Web2 partners on the asset custody side and the money escrow agent side. We will set up operation in Hong Kong with full transparency under the international laws and regulation. We will also be responsible for the token redemption process of carbon credit retirement, which is when buyers use the carbon credit to offset their emission activity and disclose on their financial statements and ESG report. Both token minting and redemption process will incur a fee between 5 to 10%, as the process requires us to work with both Web2 and Web3 partner to execute the transaction in the most secure and transparent way possible. We will also set up a DEX, which will be 100% on-chain, and we will work with the ecosystem partner in the BNB community, the lending, NFT, and derivative dApps, so that we can build synergy and add revenue to the protocol. And eventually, we will also do a protocol token for the on-chain service. Let's look at some of the financial to re-emphasize on our contribution to the BNB ecosystem. We intend to put $9 billion on chain by next year, and protocol will be earning over $1 billion over the next 30 years just from mint and redemption fee of real world asset carbon credit itself, not including trading fees, loan interest, NFT derivative, and so forth that we plan to add in the future. And our cost, we estimate to be around $600,000 a year to do all the service operation. So we'll make sure to raise fund in round A so that we have a few years of runway to operate. We'll try to finalize everything, the structure in Q4, and we'll launch our protocol in Q1 next year and expand throughout 2025. To sum things up, we have sustainable revenue from mint and redemption fee. We plan to bring $9 billion to value on chain, and our platform is institutional friendly, but yet accessible to retail investor through simple wallet connection. Thank you very much for listening. Invest in carbon and profit from change.
Thanks, Eddie. Next on, we'll have Evoq Finance.
Hello, I'm Mark. I'm the co-founder of Evoq Finance. Evoq Finance is a lending protocol, and we call it a modular money market optimizer. So why we did start this project? So if we go on lending pools and look at supply APY and borrow APY, you will notice a significant difference between supply and borrow APY. For example, if you deposit your BNB at some point, you get 60% of it, but to borrow, you need to pay 16%. So there's a wide supply and borrow spread, and which means that in the market, there's capital inefficiency. So we go to the P2P lending, and it doesn't have the price problem, but it's really hard to find a counterparty if you on the platform, because conditions are personalized and so liquidity is super fragmented. So we bring Evoq Finance. It's a modular money market optimizer. It's a module on top of pool-based lending protocols, and it optimizes rates through peer-to-peer matching, and it ensures same liquidity and same risk level. So this is what we mean by modular lending. So we can think of it as something similar to layer 1 and layer 2 on blockchains. So layer 1 is secure and all good, but sometimes it's congested and costly. So these layer 2 solutions came out like rollups and provides a faster and cheaper transaction. Same thing can be said in lending. So lending pools have abundant liquidity and the risk is managed well, but not really efficient. So we add a P2P optimizer layer so we can offer improved APYs. So this is a detailed structure of the modular architecture. So when supply and borrow comes in, Evoq, an optimizer module, we'll try to match them in a peer-to-peer manner. And the remaining amount that's unmatched will offer back to the lending pool modules. So interactions with these two modules will ensure and guarantee the best lending experience for users. So our value is simple and clear. In the pool lending, there's a wide spread, and optimizer comes in and we offer almost zero spread. So we are going to charge a fraction of the fee from there, and there will be our major revenue source. So this is an APY comparison with live data, As you can see, there's a clear benefit using P2P optimizer. So our target market is in the short term will be mainly the users that have demand for lending. And because we think that this DeFi space haven't even started yet. So with innovations like BTCFi and RWA tokenization, we're trying to capture some liquidity from there. And on the right side, we have our revenue projections. And because we are lending, so we have a solid business model, and we are going to generate revenue from day one. This is our short-term timeline. So by the way, our product haven't launched yet. So it'll launch by the first quarter of the next year. And we are going to have our TGE around third quarter of the year. And we have a long-term vision by 3 different phases. So like by the end of 2025, we'll focus on single module, meaning that we will deploy optimizer on a single lending pool. And from 2026, we are planning to go multi. So we'll expand to multiple lending pools and maybe even across multiple networks. And lastly, Evoq Universe is maybe the dream of every lending, which is complete cross-chain lending that allow users to lend and borrow from and to any protocols. That is our long-term vision. And this is our unique go-to-market strategy. So we learned that the primary demand of lending on BNB is around launchable season. So we're going to push heavily around that time for marketing. And before TGE, we are going to implement point system as well. And we will allocate points based on our wallet history. So if the wallet has a record of lending transaction before, and we're going to incentivize them more. And also, we will favor our borrowers to suppliers, because in any lending, there's always more suppliers than borrowers. And lastly, this is our team. We are a team of experienced experts in DeFi and lending. So please keep an eye on us. We'll make DeFi more efficient, and we'll make DeFi great again. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. We'll then go to uDex. uDex, you're next.
Sure. Thank you. So hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for the uDex demo presentation. uDex is a social trading app that brings together all aspects of trading into a single platform. So this is Alt.Town. First, I'll walk you through some of our milestones, followed by a quick look at our products. Then I'll introduce our team. As a social trading app, having strong trading capability is essential, and uDex delivers. Since our launch on the BNB Chain in June, we have quickly become the largest trading bot on the chain. Here's the data from June. We tracked all the trading bots on BNB Chain. As you can see, represented in gray, uDex clearly dominates in trading volume. And that's just the on-chain activity. A portion of our trading flow also routes through centralized exchanges like Binance. We don't charge extra commission on these trades, but to give you an idea of our volume, we have paid Binance over $200,000 in fees just for routing liquidity through them. The next, I'm also gonna. Oh, sorry, this is a page for the So that for the DING data. The next, I'm also going to talk a bit about our opBNB capability. We are leveraging opBNB to make blockchain accessible who are not familiar, to those who are not familiar with blockchain. uDex has deployed a DAX protocol on opBNB, which has proven highly effective for launching social meme coins and introducing non-blockchain native users to the blockchain ecosystem. So here's the data from DAX Screener showing that uDex is leading on opBNB as well. So now that we talked about the trading capabilities, let's take a quick look at how it works in action. So this is a Telegram bot version. It's more than just a traditional bot. So uDex opens directly within your chat room, allowing you to chat with friends while trading. One key feature is the perpetual swap trading on uDex, which leverage both on-chain and off-chain funding liquidity. Our go-to-market strategies are deeply integrated with the product itself. Let me show you an example how uDex helped a social project launch their token and kickstart trading. This is a Pride community, a very active LGBTQ community that recently held major events in Taiwan and in Thailand. At their march, they included a QR code alongside their slogans. Scanning the code directs participants to an airdrop page where they could log in with their social account to claim an airdrop. The token was then issued on opBNB and could be immediately traded on uDex within their social networks. This Pride March garnered over 30,000 unique social logons, with many participants using Apple ID. Apple ID demographically often associated with higher financial status. So these are very high quality users, potential users in the future. Within a week, another 300,000 people were reached, and we anticipated even larger number with more activities in the future. So this is what social trading looks like within uDex. So now let me briefly discuss the architecture. So we began with Telegram chat room trading, expand to other social networks and chains, and ultimately integrated with centralized exchanges like Binance and top-tier market makers. Our vision is to act as a bridge between the social networks and the blockchains, channeling the large social media audience into the blockchain space. So here's the technical architecture of uDex. The derivative component is particularly interesting as we have utilized on-chain funding to support derivative trading. Then move to the roadmap. So far we are on track. This is like a brief discussion. This is about tokenomics. We haven't had a TGE yet, and it should be not something very soon. But tokens will be very essential to our ecosystem. So lastly, the team. I hold a PhD degree from Princeton and have a background as a seasoned trader within Goldman Sachs. Our head of business development, Herman, is a top-notch QL and is also from Goldman Sachs. Our CTO previously worked with a leading game company and became a CTO of that game company. Our risk expert is a highly regarded hacker in the industry. So currently, we have a selected group of private investors. So one of whom actually is a manager of the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation, the fund. So that concludes the presentation. Please let me know if you want to have any discussion in private.
Thanks a lot, uDex. Thanks, Michael. And we're going to wrap up our DeFi category today with YieldNest.
There we go. Thanks, everyone. It's an honor to be here at MVB 8 to present YieldNest. YieldNest is a liquid restaking protocol that offers the highest yields across the DeFi stack. Our team is packed with a bunch of DeFi experience. I'm Amadeo Brands. I'm a DeFi OG. I entered crypto a long time ago and been in DeFi when it still was called Open Finance. I've seen a whole evolution of decentralized finance. A lot of the primitives that we see today were futuristic in the past, and are now reality. And I can see the same thing happening right now with DeFi moving forward. We will go to this kind of end goal of having one single state, one single settlement asset where we can sync yield opportunities across DeFi. And YieldNest is going to make it into it's already made it into a reality with BNB X that we're going to present soon. We are backed by DeFi's best. Backers include Michael from Curve, Sam from Frax, Loy Lu from Kyber, and so on, Winthrop, C2P, etc., etc. So, like as I said before, concepts in the past were futuristic and are now reality. And restaking is a new DeFi primitive. that's basically going to make, you know, DeFi. It's going to ignite a new renaissance in DeFi. It's going to combine a lot of all these fragmented yield sources across the whole DeFi stack, pack it into one, and make it into one, like make it into single kind of components where we can trade our risks and get a yield and make financial markets more efficient and capital efficient. Restaking has grown from like almost nothing to like $16 billion. And we foresee like where restaking hype like kind of started and the restaking trend started on Ethereum with now around $16 billion. We see a very similar trend happening on the Binance, on the BNB chain. The issue, you know, that we see today, and we see that also on Ethereum A1 and also on the BNB chain, where there's a bunch of protocols to select from. So if you are a new user and you want to go on chain, so let's say you're buying and selling Bitcoin, and we recently see the Trump victory, and then it's like, yes, okay, that's great. Let's explore on chain. Let's explore this on-chain world, and let's go on chain. Then there is a bunch of options, a bunch of risks that users get over them, right? And we want to solve the problem we see is that there's too much options for the users, right? They first have to pick the restaking protocol, then they have to see which kind of restake applications they restake to. Then also later on, they might want to pick another like DeFi application, want to earn yield or use a DEX. It's all great, but at the end of the day, we need to simplify these things for the users. That's why we're introducing Max BNT, the Max BNB LRT. With this liquid restaking token, we can basically combine all the best yields into one token that settles on the BNB chain, makes it super secure for the users. And underneath, we have a bunch of strategies, all like combining these kind of different yield sources into one liquid, highly utility asset. So there's staking yields, restake application yields, what I mean with like DeFi applications or restake application yields. There's YieldNest seeds, there's income from the different restaking protocols, and there's potential airdrops. And we combine all these different yield sources into basically one asset. And how do we do that? Well, we're automatically rebalancing between different restaking protocols or low risk, like DeFi strategies. And we combine that, and we use cutting edge innovations like Copros, etc. We keep everything secure and sound with our YieldNest risk team. That is an external risk team, came out of the Llama risk team that keeps everything super secure. We are very excited to explore all these different DeFi opportunities and combine them into one. We're already live on the BNB chain, have around $20 million TVL. We were the fastest TVL grower, and we're the first BNB LRT. We want to build a mature ecosystem, mature restaking and DeFi ecosystem on the BNB chain. We want to do more research and development. We did a whole research article on restaking on BNB chain. We want to introduce native BNB restaking. And we want to get multi-chain yield, and we want to onboard more users by making DeFi simple, secure, and high yields. Find more about us. Check out our website. We're live. You can test out the product yourself. And yeah, looking forward to your feedback. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Amadeo. Next, we'll have the infra category, and we'll start with BalloonDogs.
Hi, Ophir. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just going to ask you to start again because you've been on mute. Thank you so much. Ophir, sorry, you've been on mute. Can I ask you to start again?
Got it. I'm going to start all over again. Hello, everybody. My name is Ophir. I'm the founder of BalloonDogs, a unified DeFi abstraction layer. Today, I want to talk about the experience, user and developers' experience. And as we know, I'm not on its best shape right now, and definitely hoping to get solved by all kinds of abstraction concepts that aim to decouple the blockchain complexities out of the experience. And still, those problems haven't solved, and the current solutions, the current abstraction solutions, are actually not good enough, and was not even able to provide something that is close to the expected experience for users and developers. Why? For two main reasons. One, delegation. Right now, there is no way to act as the user, and that is essential for DeFi interactions. And we only left with the ability to have a third party that taking the user funds, use that, and put it back wherever it's needed. Second problem is the protocols themselves. That is all the intent abstraction solutions right now are powered by MEV. That means solvers mostly looking for opportunities to extract value out of those transactions. And in that case, most of the DeFi interactions left outside of this game. That put us in a position that we only able to provide users swaps and bridging based on those solutions. How the experience should look like. So let's assume I want to stake on PancakeSwap on BNB Chain, of course, and we want to use Cake for that. That is what PancakeSwap allows to stake. And for that, I want to use my DAI that already supplied on Aave on Ethereum. On that case, what should be provided by the user is a source state, means a DAI on Aave on Ethereum. On the other hand, a destination, a Cake token on PancakeSwap on BNB Chain. That will be the definition of the intent the user should provide. The next step will be to have this intent solved by the network and provide the full path that, in this case, involved with withdrawal, bridging, swap, stake, but it can also involve with other DeFi interactions that are available out there. How we provide this kind of experience? So we're talking about a comprehensive intent-based communication as a layer on top of EVMs that gets the user the ability to sign a task that includes also DeFi interactions. On that case, he signed once and get the entire task executed without caring about multi-step signatures, waiting for confirmations, having the ability to stuck in between because some of the execution failed, and so on and so on. Flow is very simple. User compose an intent, the network provides the solution, and execute it on-chain. On top of it, we also provide an on-chain validation that put this all concept in a way that is fully trustless and no risk from the user perspective on the delegation that it provides to the network. Actually, there is no delegation. How this actually available dealing with DeFi interactions? So first, we solved the delegation part, as we able to interact as the user by taking the execution and actually execute that through the smart contract wallet and not by a third party executing on the user behalf. And second, by a better, based on lessons from the industry, more viable solving concept that allows to get over the MVB limitation and actually solve use cases agnostically, and also more resiliently in a way that DeFi and solvers competition is not really an issue like we have right now. Shortly about the team, 5 of us, all experts in the blockchain space from reputed companies. Me personally, over 20 years of experience, ex-Microsoft, ex-Israeli air and space industry, was involved in Redkicks that acquired by Facebook, and Veronis that IPO'd on NASDAQ. and also was the CTO of SSV Network. Financials. So we already partnered with the leading entities in the industry that relates to what we're doing. That means DeFi and account abstraction. We also the first winner of the event, and as you know, a part of the MVB program. Thank you.
Thank you, Ophir. Next, we'll have Infinity Ground.
Hello everyone, I'm Lenny from Infinity Ground. We're building an AI playground. We're building an AI playground for creators to generate and monetize multimodal content, enabling everyone to be a content entrepreneur. We have a stellar team from Goldman Sachs, Google, TikTok, Disney, and AI PhD researchers. Multimodal content such as mini games, 3D animations, short videos is the most engaging and immersive content type, but creating and monetizing them is always painful. For non-technical creators, all the tech barriers such as creating 3D animations, writing smart contracts will be huge problems. For technical creators, operating social media and distributing content is always a trouble. So we came up with Infinite Ground, the first holistic and automatic approach to content creation and monetization. For example, a Web2 meme creator wants to run a meme coin project in Web3. In the past, she needs to hire a whole team to do that, but now she only needs to hire Infinity Imagination. Sorry, can you see my video?
Token for my creations. I've been a Gen Z artist who loves drawing and sharing memes. But honestly, just drawing them isn't enough. I want to bring them to life. That's where the Infinity Ground comes in. Curious how it works? Let's dive in. First, let me upload my drawing. With just one tap, I can turn my drawing into mini games and websites. Hold on, it's loading. Almost there. Oh, and look, they even generated some animations for me. And there's a mini game too. Let's check out Jump Jump and see how long I can keep jumping. Oh, this is so much fun! But that's not all. I'm ready to take things further by issuing a token for my creations. And just like that, voila! An amazing website is generated just for my meme coin. On this page, you can simply click Buy Coin and see that my token is now live on the BSC testnet. And there's more. This site even has an AI web assistant. I can chat with it to instantly adjust the web page. Don't like the introduction? Let's edit. Change the intro for me, make it concise, and illustrate a little bit more on the concept of the move. Oh, that's so cool! But wait, what's a meme coin without a community? With just a quick chat with the AI assistant, I can instantly share updates directly on Twitter. This website looks great. Send a tweet. Okay, let's do it. Here's the code. And done? Wait, did it just... Whoa, the tweet's already up. Let's head to my X page and see it live. Unbelievable, right? This is just the start. Welcome to Infinity Ground, enabling everyone to be content entrepreneur with an agent army.
Infinite Ground is different from other general AI platforms that serve all the creators as a same persona. We build AI workflows around user intent, from intent understanding to cross-modality actions. For example, we fine-tuned our own drawing to 3D animation model, so if users are not good at writing text prompt, they could also draw a picture to express their ideas, and our AI would identify it and transform it into further actions. In the future, we would also integrate with launchpads such as Pump.Fun to support users to launch their digital assets with one click. Our advanced tech stack, featuring prompt optimization and model routing, serves as a core infrastructure pillar to provide end-to-end creator support. We have exclusive partnerships with one of the biggest mini game companies in Web2, which provides us with valuable real-world multimodal data for training and game templates. We also have partnerships with 5 top movie IPs. We use the super apps such as Telegram and Line Messenger as distribution channels. We also have connections with 89 Web3 gaming and meme communities. Different from Web2 AI Playground, we share the network values with creators, including token incentives and revenue sharing. So we have attracted excellent creators in the initial phase, such as dev teams behind Party Animals and Monkage. We launched a beta test 2 weeks ago, and users have achieved to 150K now without any marketing expenses. We just shared the product in a few partnered gaming and meme communities. This is our first round. We're raising 1 million and 50% has fulfilled now. Welcome to contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Lani.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we'll have Yotta Labs, and this will complete our infra category.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dong Li, a co-founder of Yotta Labs. Yotta Labs introduced a decentralized OS for AI workload orchestration at planet scale. Recently, we see the AI model size increased by at least 1,000 times in the last couple of years, and the AI model development cost is skyrocketing because of spending in AI infrastructure. As a result, we see a shortage of GPU resources, and it's very hard to find a facility with infrastructure and power at certain scales. On the other hand, we see AI infrastructure or GPU clusters that are largely underutilized, and those GPU resources are centralized in individual data centers and may not be easily leveraged by the end user. And we ask ourselves if DePIN can provide a solution to solve the GPU shortage and the centralization problem. In fact, Web3 GPU marketplace aim to make those GPU resources available to the end user, addressing the supply side problem, but the demand side or end user side still lack a method or software to manage those resources. As a result, the overall hardware utilization is still low. To solve the GPU shortage and the centralization problem, we need to rethink the software for the decentralized compute and solve a couple of challenging technical problems when hardware goes more geo-distributed and less reliable. Actually, we face multiple challenges in the centralized compute. We call them Mount Everest. Those problems, those challenges come from communication, hardware reliability, and hardware heterogeneity. From a communication perspective, you can see that the interconnect in the decentralized compute has much longer latency compared with the centralized setting. The hardware is also not reliable. The hardware can fail at any time and can join and leave the network at any time. And also the hardware platform can be different from one place to another, creating a heterogeneity problem. Yotta OS aims to address this problem. The Yotta Labs, in fact, is positioned in a unique place in the whole ecosystem of AI and Web3 places, different from those solutions such as Ray, Slurm, Kubernetes in Web2. Yotta OS is the only solution, is the only operating system solution for Web3 in a decentralized compute. The mission of Yotta Labs is to empower AI innovation by orchestrating AI workloads and harnessing global hardware at Yotta scale. Yotta scale is about 1 million times of the largest scale nowadays in supercomputer. And Yotta Labs is built by a team of experts from industry and academia with experiences in large-scale HPC or LLM-based AI system at Meta, TikTok, Amazon, and Natural Labs. We published frequently in top-tier computer science conferences for AI system development. Some of our work has been highlighted by US Department of Energy. Yotta Labs has 3 co-founders. 2 of them have more than 10 years experience in industry. Me, myself, is a professor at the University of California, Merced. Our research has generated many impact in industry and academia. Yotta OS can support AI applications for training, fine-tuning, inference. Under the hood, the software is managing the parallelism, computation decomposition, and there's also a middle layer called the scheduling layer in charge of membership management for tolerance, load balance, communication optimization, and computation verification. Of course, we are going to use BNB Chain as the settlement layer. Behind the Yotta OS, we have a serious technical innovations, including tensor offloading to save GPU memory and GPU to save production cost, proactive P2P communication to hide the communication overhead, and the decomposition of prefill and decoding to enable flexible scheduling. We will launch MVP in November, and by December this year, we are going to support fine-tuned AI model training. By Q1 next year, we plan to release the product in testnet, and by Q2 next year, we are going to release on mainnet. Recently, we are able to fine-tune the mixture of 50 billion parameters on several low-end NVIDIA T4 and A10 GPUs in data centers distributed in Oregon and Ohio. Our ongoing R&D work is building decentralized Ray and decentralized VRM, collaborating with their core development teams. Ray and VRM are two state-of-the-art AI software for managing resources, AI resources, widely deployed in industry. In conclusion, we enable fine-grained matchmaking of AI workloads with global infrastructure. We introduce decentralized techniques to achieve the Yotta scale with commodity GPUs. That's it. We welcome any business opportunity, and we are also looking for investment. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And this completes our first half of today's session. Next, we're going to go into the application layer, and we'll start with the Alias.
Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm Calvin from Alias. Alias is an AI-powered business ecosystem centered on AI agent applications. It has 4 key parts. First, AI agents evolving through interactions without supervision, and then applications dedicated to diverse use scenarios, such as entertainment, shopping, and trading. And finally, a data marketplace and a layer 2 AI data chain. You can see the system spans all layers from infrastructure to application. Due to the workload and complexity, it takes us nearly a year to lay a solid foundation. The reason we built Alias is to address these major challenges concerning AI applications and data bottleneck. For the last 2 years, we have seen very few killer AI apps, and most AI companies are burning money without achieving a sustainable business model. At the same time, the model training has exhausted the supply of high-quality public data. Personal data is, of course, the solution, but with limitations waiting to be solved. Here, we try to incorporate the best parts of Web 2 and Web 3, mega app and distributed marketplace. Using Web 3 wallet as identity, we bring a large base of Web 2 users into the Web 3 world. Here's what we will approach it. We take a user-centric approach. It is more like organic evolution, building momentum through a virtuous growth cycle. First, we begin with AI agents to engage users directly. A growing user base attracts business partners, offering more use scenarios, and AI agents also evolve in the process through interactions. Such improving user experience kickstart our virtuous cycle. When sufficient data accumulates and the users start trading their data to earn revenue, the momentum becomes only stronger. In the end, we upgrade to a layer 2 AI data chain to facilitate large-scale data transactions. And here's our roadmap. Currently, we are working on phase 1, preparing to launch applications. And next year, we'll be building on-chain for data transactions and finally roll out the data chain. Here we can have a look at the application we are still working on. On the left is the user used Binance Web3 wallet to log in. Alias offers a standalone app, mini apps on Telegram and Line, and also support multiple login methods. The right is our ecosystem. From here, users can choose from various use scenarios, such as crypto trading, live concerts, and online shopping. AI agent makes personalized recommendations here. And this is a dialogue with users AI agent who recommend the user to join a live concert in Thailand based on user's preference. With authorization, the AI agent can even book a seat for him. And this is a session with a psychiatrist AI agent. It understands and empathizes with the user, making advices based on user's personality and the experiences. Moreover, we have enabled agents to interact with each other in Alias ecosystem, like a simulation. Last is our incentive system. When users generate high-quality personal data, they are rewarded with points or tokens. They can also earn tokens from data marketplace, here paid by data buyers. Now meet our team members. Together, our team has over 20 years of expertise in big data, machine learning, and mobile application ecosystems. For example, Professor Arthur is a top-tier pioneer in federated learning, while Charles is a renowned researcher in AI agents. They are bringing the cutting-edge technology into Alias. Here we can see some key innovations. Many of these innovations are being applied for the first time. For example, the user incentives based on personal data quality, two-layer memory banks, plus emotion engine, and distributed data marketplace with the AI agent as its transaction intermediary. We are trying to get users from our multi-platform approach, and we have a spanning user base and also partnership with leading channel distributors and brands in both Web 2 and Web 3 spaces. Now we have 1.6 million active monthly users, and we are working with these top brands to reach, and we are reaching out to more. Okay, that's all. Please feel free to contact us for more details. Thanks for listening.
Amazing. Thank you, Calvin. Next up, we'll have Alt.Town.
Hi, everyone. This is Chris. I'm the president of Alt.Town. Alt.Town is a platform that enhances the value of virtual celebrities. Virtual celebrities refer to people or characters active in the virtual space, such as VTubers, virtual idols, and virtual creators. Virtual celebrities might be new and unfamiliar to you, but the virtual world is growing fast and will be a new trend in Web3. Okay, so we are entering the age of virtual celebrities. These creators are generating massive amounts of content every day, connecting with fans through platforms like YouTube. For example, one of the most famous VTubers, Gaul Gura, has over 4 million subscribers. And in South Korea, a virtual idol has already sold hundreds of thousands of albums. The virtual world is actually a lot bigger than most people think. If you look at the data here, you will see that the market size has multiplied several times over the past few years. It's an industry with a strong potential for growth year after year. For example, Hololive, a leading VTuber company in Japan, they have gone public on the Japanese stock market, and their subscribers and the revenue just keep growing. So our team wants to bring the virtual celebrities from Web 2 into the Web 3. This industry is fast growing, a cutting edge trend, and the virtual content is a quite valuable IP. So the best way to make this happen is through Web3, where everything is open and transparent. In our town, virtual celebrities can make their own value as a tokenized asset called DNA. This DNA asset opens up a new revenue stream for virtual celebrities, but it's not just about buying and selling DNA. On our platform, we offer the gamified functions, content, and many events that everyone can enjoy together. Virtual celebrities can keep doing what they do on platforms like YouTube or Instagram. As transaction volumes increase in our town, revenue will be generated, and we will share the revenue with them. Also, they can use their IP to create NFTs or share with their fans, and our town will provide all the support they need. We would like to give you a sneak peek inside the platform, which is almost ready. Our town is built as a PWA, so it works on both mobile and website. And our town will offer sales of virtual celebrities value. Users can buy DNA for their favorite virtual celebrities, and by tapping on a profile image, they will go to an info section. On this section, you can check out each virtual celebrity's transaction history, prices, chart, and the more information. You will see the details like profile and social channels like YouTube and Twitter. And as we mentioned earlier, it's not just about trading DNA. We believe the interaction between virtual celebrities, fans, and the users is the key. So users will get to see the community in action, enjoying gamified experiences based on the messaging features. Lastly, let me give you a quick overview of our roadmap. We are currently testing both the testnet and the mainnet. We are also working with popular virtual celebrities from around the world to bring them into our town. In 2025, we will roll out the messaging features and the gamification features for the community. Eventually, we plan to add functions that if users want, they can be virtual celebrities and make their own IP themselves. Okay, so this is it. Thank you for listening. And we are currently running a pre-registration event. So please check out our website and Twitter for more details. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Next, we'll have Balance.
Awesome. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. I'm Andrew, one of the co-founders of Balance, and today I am thrilled to introduce the Balance ecosystem to you. Balance is a protocol-based infrastructure that encompasses AI, SocialFi, GameFi. Previously, we developed epal.gg, which focused on gaming companionship and AI social interactions. Currently, epal has 4.2 million users and 450,000 companions, or epals, and this makes it one of the largest social platforms for gaming companionship globally. So kind of recognizing this potential, epal created Balance. Earlier this year, we launched the first version of infrastructure, Balance.fun, and have partnered with over 80 Web3 games and applications, serving over 150 games. During the beta testing phase for our gaming companionship platform, we also added an additional 170,000 new addresses and completed nearly 500,000 on-chain interactions, and these were all sourced from our Web2 users. So the way that the Balance platform works is we've kind of divided it up into 5 layers. The first layer is the application layer, and this is where epal resides. The features include our human and AI companions, AI battle reports, a game performance badge, soulbound tokens, in-game performance scoring plugins, as well as we have support for NFTs. Human companions can continue our traditional Web2 business, and if you aren't familiar with the way that epal sort of works, players can enlist a companion or epal to play games with them to help increase their skills, or even just to give you someone to talk to. epal on its own has 4.2 million registered users and 450,000 epals, and our revenue for this is generated by taking a portion of the companionship fee from our ePals. So the platform layer, Balance hosts both Web 2 and Web 3 games, and this includes a curated selection of high-quality third-party games, as well as a small number of in-house games that we are developing ourselves. We offer publishing services to these games through our ePals, and we charge a small fee. It also features an NFT launchpad where builders can launch and sell their project NFTs, and users can trade these NFTs via our NFT marketplace, which is integrated into the platform. Our main token, EPT, will play a major part in the platform. Users can receive airdrops from events or from participating in platform activities. And we'll also have major support for gaming guilds on our platform as well. Currently, Balance is the only Web3 gaming platform on the market that supports both Web2 and Web3 game developers. So this is going to be our most critical component, the protocol layer, and this will feature the ePal fans protocol. Using this protocol, gaming companions can launch their own fan token on the ePal fans launchpad, which can then be traded for our platform token EPT. These fan tokens have multiple use cases, the main of which includes for paying for their services, and this significantly increases user retention and helps address traditional Web 2 issues like transaction leakage. And what this essentially provides is an incentive structure for our creators, and it offers them another avenue to get compensated for their services. Fans will also benefit from these tokens and the communities of these creators, as these protocol functions similarly to a combination of FriendTech and Pump Fund, where the tokens created via a bonding curve, and they appreciate in value the more people that purchase the fan tokens. So we kind of generate revenue by applying a reasonable issuance and transaction fee for every transaction that's going through the fans protocol. Fourth is our infrastructure layer. So this includes our DID NFTs, our Balance Layer 1. So this includes our Balance Chain and Balance ID system, our stablecoin and node systems, as well as we provide a broad range of services to our game developers, including our chain and ID systems, all of which we collect a portion of the revenue as a SaaS service fee. So last but not least is our EPT token. And our token layer. So this layer encompasses not just our token EPT, but as well as the ePal fans tokens. EPT has similar functionalities to other governance tokens and will provide incentive for those that participate in on-chain activities. Like many other governance tokens, EPT powers mostly everything that goes on in the Balance ecosystem, including application development for trading, investing, as well as for payment of services on the platform, and allows participation in ecosystem governance, as well as maintaining network security. This is a quick breakdown of our tokenomics. There's a lot to go through here, so I will just quickly gloss over it. We have a total circulating supply of 1 billion tokens, more to be revealed on our TGE. Taking a quick look at our team, this is Balance and ePal's founders. We are highly experienced. Our team has worked in a major capacity in both Web3 and GameFi with our previous endeavors. Entrepreneurs that have created major platforms of their own, such as Brian, who is the founder of a visual novel platform acquired by Tencent. So our go-to-market strategy, we're really just focused on transitioning our Web2 user base into our Web3, into the Web3 ecosystem. Our ePals will play a resounding role in this by helping guide their communities transitioning into Web3 in a more frictionless manner. Balance is really focused on creating a more seamless, frictionless space to really onboard as many people to Web3 and Web3 gaming as easily as possible. Our TGE is coming up, and it is planned for anywhere between December of this year and early Q1 next year. Some of our investors, we have a huge number of investors, and this includes some prominent individuals such as YouTube co-founder Steve Chen, Riot Games CEO Mark Merrill, and League of Legends director Thomas Vu. We've also gotten some significant games as partners in both the Web2 and Web3 space, including League of Legends, Valorant, Shrapnel, Gamida, and Apern. Thank you everyone for your time today. We're super excited to push the boundaries of Web3 and GameFi with the Balance platform, and we hope to see everyone in the game.
Amazing. Thanks, Andrew. Next up, we'll have Cat Goldminer.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin, a co-founder of Cat Goldminer. Cat Goldminers is the place to earn game launch on Telegram mini apps, and our mission is to gamify Web3, become the onboarding platform for Web3 world. And we already have a very good traction. So you must be thinking, why Telegram mini apps? Quick burst of peeping in Telegram mini apps, including you can tap into 900 200 million active users. It's a payment platform, easy to convert Web 2 to Web 2.5 and finally to Web 3 users. Telegram mini apps also serve as a good starting point to gamify Web 3 mechanisms so players can get familiar with the concept before becoming a full-time Web 3 users. It also has the largest crypto communities where everybody can interact directly within the app without have to go elsewhere. So after 5 months of launching Catgo Miner, we already got a very good result. We have 9 million total users with over 2 million monthly active users, 300,000 daily active users. We also got over 100,000 unique active wallets, accumulated over 500,000 on-chain transactions, and collected $600,000 in revenue. We also got more than 2,000 clubs in the game with 2.2 million Telegram subscribers, 270,000 Twitter followers, over 262,000 YouTube subscribers. We also won the top one in the Ton Summer Hackathon, and that is we are also the top 3 in the trading volume in the Ton's #1 NFT marketplace. And our next target is to get 5 million subscribers on Telegram, have 20 active users, and reach 1 million in revenue. We also have more Telegram mini apps products in the pipeline to expand the Catgo miners ecosystem and increase the utilities to Catgo miners token and NFTs as well. So this is a quick run on our business models. So basically, our game is a gamifying the Web2 mechanisms such as stacking, NFT trading, farming, and others mechanism. Players can acquire Catgo miner tokens from decentralized market and start stacking in a game and earn extra return of investment. So during the gameplay, they also had offer in-app purchase options to speed up the progress, decorate the mines, and add extra perks from limited NFTs. We also have ad monetization model to monetize the idle players to help sustain the project in the long run. And there's also NFT supported in our product, including the NFT managers, NFT lands, and NFT vouchers, which will generate royalty fees upon each trade on the NFT marketplace. For go-to-market, we already passed the kickstarting phase, and now we are at the engagement phase where we focus more on increased community engagement, expanding our market and exposures. Very soon, we move to the pre-TGE stage, with including collecting wallets from players, reaching out to exchange, finalize the token airdrops, etc. before the TGE. And this is our current roadmap. We already started since May 2024, and now we are at the Q4 2024. In this quarter, we target to get our project listed in Tier 1 exchanges and move to TGE. After TGE, starting from next year, Q1 2025, we'll release more products to support the Catgo miners ecosystem, increase utilities of Catgo miner tokens and NFTs. In Q2, we'll stream more NFT collection with IP-owned partners, where we can exchange the NFTs, allow Catgo miners NFT to participate in all the licensed products, tap into more markets and players, and increase exposures. In Q3 and Q4, we target to release more in-depth content and onboard high-paying users into Web3 world, including strategy games, card battle games. And this is our current tokenomic. Please note that it is still subject to modification. And for fundraising, we plan to have 2 allocations using each round, one for foundation and one for VCs. Our target is to raise $4.5 million for exchange listing, liquidity, and development of Catgo miners ecosystem. And a quick introduction about our team. We are a Web2 gaming studio with more than 20 members working in Catgo miner, and the rest of the team is still working on the traditional gaming market. Our Catgo miner team is fully in-house, including development team, customer support, marketing. Many of our members are veterans in game development, monetization, and acquisitions with more than 10 years experience. We have the expertise in gaming, and with community support from BNB Chain, we're sure that we can make Catgo miners ecosystem great and beyond what we envision. And this is our social. If you want to get in touch with us, just contact us. And if see you in Catgo miners, and hopefully we can make BNB Chain great again. Thank you.
Thanks, Calvin. Next up, we'll have Gamand.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vincent, the founder of Gamand. Gamand is trying to provide a multi-agent system for users to create Web3 game without no coding.
So what problem we try to solve? For the game studio, they want to use the multi-agent to help them to develop the game. So they have to spend a lot of time to create and train agents. And the next problem is the lack of connection between game studio with the AI developer. So how do we try to solve this problem? And the first one is multi-agent platforms. Gamand allows users to select different agents based on the need to form teams. Each agent has ability to communicate and learn independently, efficiently completing their subtasks and significantly reduce the game development time and cost. And second part is SCOPS protocol to ensure the open source and transparency of agents. Gamand deploy the protocol optimized multi-agent collaboration through the smart contract, accelerating the game development process while ensuring transparency and efficiency at every stage. And the last one is our open market. We tokenize agents, allowing users to list the agent on the open market for others to choose, enabling them to generate profits. Yeah, so this one is our multi-agent frameworks. When you build up your team, users just provide the game ideas, and the team agents will distribute the tasks according to these ideas, breaking them into subtasks and arrange agents development. Each agent possess different capabilities, can communicate with each one, and share knowledge in handling their responses. At the end, users can verify the output result to ensure they meet their requirements. And in this framework, the agent team will try to communicate with each one for 3 times, make sure can provide the excellent result for you. And this is our SOPS protocol insight. Consists of 4 parts that utilize. The first one utilize smart contracts to control team compositions and record agent information related to the team member for the task management. And the second part is all the agent process and response content are recorded on chains, allowing user to observe agent behavior in real time. And the next one is the open source knowledge base enable agent to share the knowledge, so knowledge enhancing their learning capability. And the last one is our token incentive system. System can based on the user evaluations. The protocol provide the incentive to the developers to the developers. Yeah, this is our product showcase demo. On the left side, you can see the team agent mode. We have select 5 agents from a team. Each agent has different role and different skills. And I just enter a simple quest, help me to create a 10 game. So the team agents provide me a game name, concept, logical, and smart contract features. And on the right side, we allow the users to select different agent as a sponsor, and also under the same contents. Yeah, also our platform allow you to use our agent as one click to deploy your smart contracts, and you can based on need to build up the different teams. And each agent will also allow you to training your agent, and all the contributor can do contribution to agents. All the training data will record on chain and with the user wallet address. Yeah, this is our milestone. Now we already finished the dynamic agent selection and automate task execution and multi-agent frameworks. Now we start to building our intelligent agent selection and dynamic matching algorithms. That it means you don't need to select different agent when you try to use our platform. You do not need to build out a team before. our platform is based on your idea to help you to automatically select different agents to help you from the teams. And this is our traction. Yeah. Now, in the past year, we generate almost 120,000 revenue. We provide a service for the game studio, 16 game studio. We accept the grant from NVIDIA and Google. This is our team. Our team has 7 members, 3 AI experts, and 2 is AI PhD. My name is Vincent, and I have 8 years of blockchain experience. Yeah, and summary, our team have a rich experience in AI, blockchain, and Web3 games, and we also have some this time we try to raise on seed round 3.5 millions with the valuation at 35 millions. Yeah, this is our token economy. This round we provide 10% token to raise for this round. We also provide almost 42% token for the community. We hope our platform can grow with the community members so that they can provide contribution to our platforms. Yeah. Thank you. That's all.
Thanks, Vincent. Just a reminder, please keep up with the 5-minute allocation. So next we'll have Graphon.
Good day, everyone. My name is Daddy, and today I will navigate you through the story behind Graphon, the top-performing launchpad for meme coins on BNB Chain. For the last year, we observed substantial momentum in the meme coins industry. The sector has become fourth in liquidity and is leading by actual volumes in traffic. So significant meme coin liquidity was initially gathered on Solana for sure, before partially moving to Tron this summer. Then it actually became crystal clear that concrete liquidity was right in the air and ready to be leveraged and deployed on a new chain. Naturally, we choose to target BNB Chain, which remains a key player with strong liquidity, solid Web3 infrastructure, stables and volumes, and etc. It was further even energized by CZ's upcoming return, given his influential role in the crypto space at all. So this niche was still available on BNB, and we seized the opportunity to launch Graphon as the leading launchpad for meme coins on BNB Chain, making them accessible to creators, traders, and everyone on the market. Our product basically contains the internal DEX for trading early-stage memes with specific liquidity ranges. You can launch a meme coin just in a few clicks. Once your token gains enough liquidity, it will automatically migrate to PancakeSwap. Among the innovations that we brought with Graphon to the market of the meme pads, I will highlight our unique bonding curve that preserves some of the tokens from trades to a DAO treasury, allowing a community of token holders to have the reserve for future incentives and liquidity. This mechanic also prevents instant pumps and dumps, making for more community-centric and fair launches. So Graphon generates revenue through the fees that are taken for creating, trading, and migrating meme coins on our smart contracts. But let's first dive into our journey. We got started in late August. On September the 2nd, we launched the whitelist as a mini app in Telegram and gained, just in one day, we gained 500K users in the app. And for 2 days, we gained 1 million users. Not the first, but not the last million users in our application. While accumulating those vital metrics, we've secured the support of top-tier partners like BNB Chain, Floki, DWF, Dixie, and Hot Protocol. Thanks to those strong partnerships, we gained much attention and social proof on the launch. In a week, we've launched a mission to farm Graphons, our internal in-app points, by holding BNB on user wallets and accumulated over 25 million worth of BNBs, mining those points in just 2 weeks from zero, proving that millions of users in our application had the real on-chain value and were basically preparing their BNBs to blast meme coin summer on our launch. And finally, on September 27th, we finally launched it with 4 million users in the whitelist. The whole journey from the inception to launch lasted only 4.5 weeks. And for this time, we managed to build a complete audited product and perform a successful go-to-market. Here are some of the key metrics we've achieved just in first 24 hours after the launch. So first of all, up to 6K tokens were created, over 250 mil trading volumes. The first meme coin basically crossed 100 mil market cap and has been listed on TxSuper. Almost 900K unique visitors to the application, over 150 million requests on our backend, and 100K revenue on platform fees. So on the launch day, just to illustrate, on the launch day, all the trending coins on BNB Chain were launched only on Graphon, as we can see on from screenshots from Dex Screener. We also managed to showcase the visible activity growth on BNB Chain, as daily active address number increased by 25% on our launch date. And all those metrics were achieved in just the first days. Important to understand. Now, on the 1 month after the launch, we continue to grow, and we have achieved over 300K in revenue and 13 plus K launched tokens, crazily outperforming our competitors, to be honest. Yeah, so let's talk finally about our key milestones, most valuable actions for the next for the future episodes. So now, after the launch, we are happy to be the part of the MVB program by BNB Chain, among all those future industry leaders. Growing metrics and performance remain our key focuses, and we aim to achieve substantial growth in Q4 to support meme creators and help grow meme legends on Graphon and BNB. We've just launched the accelerator program where we provide liquidity and QL support and so on. So we invite all the meme creators to join us. Among the following steps on the product layer, we are also launching the unique cross-chain vehicle to adopt liquidity from other chains into our meme coins meta. So the meme coins on Graphon will be soon available and tradable for most of the assets on most of the chains, creating this huge leverage of those massive potential of external liquidity on our other chains. So basically, this is all for today. Thank you all for your attention. Feel free to contact us for any collaborative efforts. Make sure to follow us to avoid missing the upcoming news and the next legendary memes, because a lot of things are coming. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Graphon. Now let's go to Meet 48.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kai with Project Meet 48, and I'm very excited to have this opportunity to present our project. So our team is comprised of Web3 developers, media professionals, game operators, and veterans from the entertainment industry. And we're backed by one of the world's most successful idol entertainment companies with over 30 million fans across the globe. And our aim is to revolutionize idol entertainment with Web3 for a superior experience. Through Meet 48, the fan community is empowered to create their own idols through voting on blockchain. Idols can monetize their IP through tokenization, and fans can leverage their influence to determine the opportunities available to their idols. Now, this allows Web3 to tap into a new market of hundreds of millions of fans who spend to support a real use case scenario with real user demand. And through activities, the fan communities are familiar with an integration of content between Web2 and Web3 for mainstream audience. Now, at the core of it all is fan community consensus and packaging idols into tradable Web3 assets. Now, our goal is not to convert Web2 fans to Web3 because mass adoption isn't quite there yet. Instead, we are creating a point of convergence between Web2 fan community and the crypto community. And through our Launchpad's onboarding process, we help would-be idols build their fan base and launch their fan tokens so they can quickly build traction and monetize. We provide online training courses for singing, dancing, and performance made by professional instructors that train Asia's top pop groups, and we reward them for completing their training. Their training process becomes content for the fan community. And at the same time, we also provide a toolkit for AI-assisted content creation. And now this modular toolkit will allow anyone to create virtual idols with different visual styles. And we have built an LLM model that supports text-to-dance choreography, text-to-song and music that's trained on an expanding library of over 2,000 songs, which we own the rights to. Now, TTS modules, one-button publishing, social media tracking, and support for third-party tools are part of our expanding toolkit. And once the fan tokens are created, we will facilitate fan community competitions that will create new and creative use case scenarios for the tokens. Now, it can vary from royalty sharing, project casting, merchandising, fan meetings, to more personal uses. And every season, the top idols by asset value will be invited to compete in our mainstream media voting events. Video, please, Cindy. So voting is how the fan community pay to show support for their idols. Now, these are live and online events which take place in large performance venues for tens of thousands of audience members. For 2025, the largest voting event held under the SNH48 banner will take place in Hong Kong. In previous years, the annual idol ranking event takes in between $30 to $40 million through paid voting. Now, these events will be held in partnership with Meet48, and our Launchpad will serve as a pipeline for a new generation of idols. This is also where we will be able to leverage our media and entertainment resources to help the top-ranking idols to realize their dream of becoming mainstream celebrities, as we have done in Web2 for the past 10 years. And based on the idols' individual strengths, we'll be able to help them debut in the industry through collaborations with top record labels like Warner Music, and our team-produced dramas on streaming platforms like Netflix, iQIYI, WeTV, as well as live concerts and shows across Asia. Now, we have been running voting events with live campaigns over the past few months. And for the most recent voting event, we had an average DAU of over 500,000 on-chain voters and over 1 million on-chain daily transactions, clear indication of fan support. And our project will generate revenue from multiple streams, including AI Toolkit subscription, fan token transaction, and a voting income, where 60% of the voting revenue will be used for governance token buyback. Our largest financial backers are the fans themselves. Idle cultivation and idle IP assets are a perfect fit with Web3. And if you have further questions regarding our project, please feel free to reach out and our team will be happy to help. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kai. Now, next up, we'll have Revox.
Hi, everyone. Very happy to introduce what Revox is. First of all, I can introduce more background myself. My name is Troy, the co-founder of Revox. I dropped my PhD from Carnegie Mellon University, and after that, I have 10 years of experience working in like different tech companies like TikTok, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. And when we start Revox, we see two problems, like with AI and Web3. Everyone was talking about AI and Web3, but they were pretty siloed. Like we don't actually see AI that have the ability to directly submit transactions directly on chain. That is on the one hand. The other hand, there's tons of support for smart contract development, but basically no support for people who want to develop AI directly on Web3. So based on these two problems, this is how we tackle that. Like first of all, we design what we call a self-custody transaction connector, which directly give AI the ability to submit transactions with the user's consent and this in a safe way. And for a development environment, we create an agent orchestration studio. It is a comprehensive local platform, allow developers to construct complex AI agents to solve different needs and can directly talk with smart contracts and submit transactions. And if you think where Revox is based on the big like AI and Web3 world, we are the shared interface between all the decentralized AI infrastructure, a big project under them, and the users. We want to build a simple interface for developers and users to build and use AI dApps on the decentralized AI infrastructure. There's a tons of like mini product we need to build under the Revox landscape, like global AI payment, AI dApp store, unified model service. And all of this was backed by our core and unique stake to AI tokenomics. You may heard of like use a lot of like AI tools in Web2 platforms. You need to pay AI credits. That's very similar on Revox platform. But instead of that, you need to stake our governance token in order to get refreshed AI credits to use any kinds of product developed on our platform. And they will also be used as a governance token for incentive and staking as well. Now let's talk about our product. We first developed Lens. Lens is the Web3 GPT. And how it works is like once the user log in with a wallet address, we first pull up all the assets user have on their wallet. And for each token, we create an expert that will connect the social data, the ticket data, and answer any kinds of question user may have with this token. And to take a step forward, we create smart wallet. Like think about Lens can understand a token, but the smart wallet can make you trade. Smart wallet is a connector of all the DeFi protocol that AI understand correctly. And AI cannot understand it, but can directly submit transactions for you. Just you tell the AI what you want, and AI will solve all the puzzles in between, and with a single prompt. And smart wallet is super scalable. For each DeFi protocol, we can build a simple plugin that can connect all the DeFi protocol into a single places. So smart wallet will be a all-in-one stop for all assets management. Smart wallet is not like a trading bot. Smart wallet is more like a assistant for you to help you to get inside the DeFi world. People are talking about the composability of DeFi. So we're using AI to solve the final composability, to connect every DeFi protocol into a single places with a uniform and a single prompt. And this is what we do. And after the smart wallet, we opened up our ecosystem by Revox Studio. Revox Studio is a local open ecosystem and the tools for any developers to build a more customized like agents or tools for AI on Web3. And we have a very strong collaboration with Binance Web3 wallet, and we have run a campaign with them, and it's still the highest number of participants on the history of Binance Web3 wallet. And during that 2-week event, like more than 8 million wallet address participate. And what's more important, that including more than 600,000 KYC users. So it's a very natural experience for people to buy some assets on Binance and use our tools to analyze their tokens and to do more fancy DeFi process after that. And right now, we have a very large community. We have more than 2 million daily active users, and we are the largest dApp on social dApp on opBNB. And we have 1 million X followers. We are really large on the UAW on some metrics. And our business model, our revenue model is very clear. And we have we use this to pay for all the AI computation on our platform right now. And we released the paid feature like 3 months ago by the end of September, and we have already secured 700,000 revenue in 3 months. And the other way of revenue is we can directly get commissions from all the AI protocols that AI will directly help our user to interact with. And during this like 3 months period, our users and the AI has directly traded more than 8 million DeFi volumes based on the AI and the prompt directly. And we are expanding our ecosystem to support BNB, Solana, and Near, and all the like bigger major chains. All the DeFi protocols will be supported by Smart Wallet and all the underlying agent created on Revox platform. So like in short, what Revox is, we hope like AI is not only a tool, but Revox will be the AI dApp layer for users to join for not DeFi, for GameFi, and for actually achieve mass adoption. So we are a really large community, and we really focus our users first, and we have like the local events, and we have these other teams. So we have 3 hackathon winners awards from BNB Chain, Solana, and Arweave. and we're looking at like to do a pre-listing round. We plan to do TG by the end of this year, so looking at a pre-listing round for this. And yes, and please contact us if you have more questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Troy. And we'll conclude today's session with Taillex.
Super. Thank you, Alex. Hello, dear listeners. My name is Piotr, and I'm a co-founder and CMO of Taillex, a decentralized protocol for ContentFi. Building since 2022, we are proud to join this program and share our simple idea with everyone. Starting from the high level, there is a clear sequence of Web2 to Web3 industry transition cycles. The finance industry entered Web3 in 2017 with DeFi, and gaming was in 2021 with GameFi. But which industry will be the next to become a major driving force for the entire market by 2025? This is the key open question. We strongly believe that the content industry, previously untapped by Web3 on a significant scale, is set to become the crypto native this cycle. Billions of dollars in annual investment, thousands of content projects, and millions of launched content works per year drive the content industry toward the consistent 10% annual growth. And here, video-based content stands out as the most engaging direction, bringing billions of dollars in annual revenue to the content creators. The copyright itself as a real-world asset has not yet been tokenized in a large scale, but the time has come. The global annual revenue generated from pay-per-view, ad-supported free streaming, and licensed streaming rises to tens of billions of dollars. This major cash flow can finally be tokenized and reach the cryptocurrency world. The major pain point of the content industry is the absence of the active secondary market for copyright trading. Web2 had the massive potential demand, but there is no solution yet. At the same time, we see how blockchain drives startups to address previously unmet trading needs. And Taillex ensures that copyright trading needs are finally met on the blockchain. So why is it important to build a decentralized protocol for ContentFi? The answer is simple as it is, because on the blockchain. First, blockchain provides everyone with secure and safe transactions in a decentralized environment without regularity protection. Second are incentives, of course, and on Taillex, the revenue generated by the paid content consumption is used to buy back tokens, linking major cash flow directly to the liquidity pools. All that's left is to build around these two keystones and addressing real-world needs, yes? So Taillex is not just a protocol, it's the world's leading blockchain content ecosystem and digital content asset exchange. On Taillex, everyone can issue copyright tokens, trade and invest in them, directing the film and television fundraising cash flow to Web3. The paid viewing traffic will transparently fill the millions of liquidity pools of the content works via smart contracts, and the content can be accessed with just one click. And these are examples of the recently listed short drama assets on Taillex, with each having its own tokenomics and the community. For example, the first one is produced by us, and the second one, the world's first short drama about Bitcoin and Web3, is powered by Hollywood. Our business model is very clear. First, there is a small trading fee for all transactions on Taillex. Second, a certain amount of paid viewing traffic will be used to buy back Tail, the upcoming Taillex ecosystem token, and repurchase BNB with automated liquidity pool filling with smart contract. With that, the cash flow of the entire industry will be unlocked to these tokens and beyond. And finally, all the Taillex business revenue will be stored as the reserves in Tail, BNB, and other tokens, and we will use these reserves on a monthly basis to cover the company's operational costs. We have an international team, including the core team members in Singapore, Hong Kong, Berlin, and others from Tokyo, Europe, and more, having extensive experience in the field. Chari, for example, our founder and CEO, was the CEO of Sequoia Capital Portfolio, with others having years of entrepreneurial experience in Microsoft, managing Hollywood film investment funds and C-round enterprises. Here is our recent on-chain data, but this is just the beginning for ContentFi. And before you try Taillex yourself, we would like to showcase a few key features. Alex, could you switch to video, please? This is the main page where users can access all content directly. Everyone can watch content and participate in in-house events launched by creators. DeFi section, which is directly tied to content, includes copyright tokens charts and provides necessary trading tools. The built-in wallet section helps users to manage copyright tokens, supporting multiple blockchains. And finally, my favorite one, everyone can use the Creation Center to become a ContentFi pioneer. And we come back to the presentation. We strongly believe in the long-term pursuit of doing the right thing, and we'll look forward to pioneering ContentFi with each of you. Thank you for your attention and the opportunity.
Thanks a lot. So this wraps up part 1 of MVB 8 Demo Day. Please make sure that you tune in for part 2, which will take place on November 12th at 2 p.m. UTC, and we'll share a link in the description.
So we want to thank our audience so much. We have both professional investors, funds, as well as blockchain enthusiasts that have joined the demo day today. If you have any founders that are in the audience and you want to apply to MVB, we will be hosting it on a quarterly basis. So if you're interested in applying, do visit our website for season 9, and there's a little button that you can click to get yourself notified when we launch the applications. If you're interested with speaking with the founders that have pitched today, follow BNB Chain, Binance Labs, and CoinMarketCap on X to stay tuned. We will be hosting spaces with these startups, so you can ask them all their questions, and you can also follow the hashtag InsideMVB. So this wraps up our demo day today, part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. Looking forward to seeing everyone, and have a great evening or good morning wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much.